Well, here we are, back yet again with the Crab Battle Royale that's not even a real Battle Royale, King of Crabs. And there's a lot to discuss with all the new things in this game and my experience up to this point. As you guys can see, this is my 75-hour review, 3/4 of the way until my 100-hour review, which shouldn't take too long to come out. If you haven't seen my first and second review for King of Crabs, I'd highly recommend watching those first so everything makes sense. Because compared to my last review, I'm a lot more comfortable in this game. I've had every legendary crab for a while now, and I feel like I'm an old man with how much crab wisdom I have. But before I talk about my experience, first I wanted to talk about the most recent update and all the new things they added since my last review. This most recent update came out back in July, and something I forgot to mention last time was that they added achievements. Just something to help me stay motivated until that 100-hour review. Now back to this update, they added new items and even a new crab, but the most interesting part is how you get some of these items, and that's because King of Crabs had its first battle pass. Yeah, that's right, you can spend $8 to reasonably grind out all of these items. Yeah, I didn't do it. It honestly seems pretty worth it, but I'm so deep into this game where it doesn't feel worth it for me. I have mostly everything I want, and I feel like I shouldn't spend any more money on this game, even though I spent only like $3. But if you're a newer player, it definitely seems worth it. They added some new things in the last update like shoes and pets, and you can get some of them in the battle pass as well as a bunch of currency. They also hook you up at the very start by giving you the newest crab, the Ghost Crab. It's a super rare and it actually seems pretty good. I don't have it yet, but I always appreciate a new crab to unlock. Makes me wonder when they'll add another legendary crab. But the pets are a really cool new addition to the game. Unlike the shoes, the pets actually do something. There's different tiers of pets, and I've been saving up 230 pearls to get the legendary pet, and I'm hoping it's the best one. I'm pretty sure the shoes do nothing. At most I would assume they give you movement speed, but I think they're just cosmetic. They also added new sports themed weapons in the game like a golf club and tennis racket. I noticed that they update this game somewhat seasonally and that they have a theme for each update. The sports theme is alright, not as good as the Christmas update, but still cool. But I think that's about everything they added to the game. I mean, they're always monetizing the store more and more with each update. Like, it makes me glad that things were simpler when I was grinding this game almost a year ago. Like, I can't even tell you all the changes they made because all my crabs have max health, damage, and speed. I have every single crab except the new one, and I have almost every hat maxed out except a few. If you also consider that coins don't mean as much to me, a lot of the new store updates don't apply to me, and man, am I glad. At least now you can buy 5 of these mini prize grabs for 250 coins each. Gives me something to do, you know? But overall, I like the things they added to the game. I just feel a little bad for new players when it comes to the store and monetization, but for me, it's all good. Now let's talk about my experience since my last review and some of that wisdom I was talking about. So like I said before, I'm pretty comfortable and have almost everything I want in the whole game. At around 75 hours, my rank was Crab Emperor, and it still sounds funny saying the ranks out loud, but as you can see, all my crabs are a pretty good level, so I get a good amount of coins every time I log on. This is the key to getting a lot of coins. You want to make sure all your crabs are evenly leveled up, and then mainly use your best crabs. That's what I did. One of my goals before getting to my 100-hour review is to max out all of the legendary crabs. I think the highest level for a crab is 50, and my legendary crabs aren't far from it. At around 60 hours, I even maxed out all of the health, damage, and speed stats for all of my crabs. You want to know something that's been motivating me a lot to play this game lately? And something that can make this game a lot more fun? By playing with a friend. Yeah, I just told you the obvious. But hey, it can be hard convincing a friend to play this weird crab game, okay? But once you finally do, it's actually a lot of fun and even better playing with a friend. It adds this whole dynamic with communication, timing your abilities, sticking together, and the best part, teaming up on people who don't have friends. Yeah, it can be pretty dirty killing someone in a 2v1, especially if they're weaker than you. It's kind of unfortunate, but balanced that you can only team up with one friend or person. I couldn't imagine this game with quads. My friend has legendary crabs at this point, and we can still dominate some lobbies. But of course, there's still those enemies that feel like you need everything in your favor to kill them, which is confusing to me because I maxed out every crab, maxed out most of the hats, and have most of the important skill points that I want. I don't know, maybe it's a specific combo that I still need to learn or unlock, but to go one notch above those type of players, I ran into a few hackers before. I don't have footage, but it was actually nothing too crazy. I just saw a hermit crab who was using his special move forever so he couldn't die. So he was just a non-violent hacker you can't kill. Hey, can't be too mad, right? But overall, King of Crabs is still a pretty fun game, and I think it's a good sign that I know I'm gonna make it to 100 hours and make that review. I also might want to make another kind of video like tips and tricks. I mean, I do give a good amount of tips and useful information in these videos, like how they nerfed the rocket launcher since the last review so it's not as annoying, and that you can lock your weapons so you don't drop them. I went so long without knowing that and it's so useful. But I think I mostly know everything that I should at this point. It's pretty funny some of the games I can get a lot of hours on. You really will find the most random shit on my channel, but hey, I hope that's something you can like about it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's always fun making videos on games that I currently play, and I hope some of you guys are enjoying these King of Crab videos. Please leave a like if you did. It takes a good amount of playtime and effort to make these kind of reviews. Drop a comment telling me how many hours you have on this game, or just your opinion on it. Subscribe if you've been enjoying the content and want to stay up to date with my videos. Check on the screen or in the description for my other King of Crab reviews. And thank you so much for being the small percentage who actually finishes the video. You're extra special to me, and I hope that means I'll see you in another one. Peace.